Okay, guys, now this one is going to be a bit extended because we're going to Lian Li and they have loads of cool new stuff. So, from cases, from cable management, from power supplies, which you already saw on their expo, and loads of other stuff. So, I think it's time that we go inside and check everything out. So, my tour didn't go in this order exactly, but I'm going to start with this one because it's actually crowded here. We're having O11 Vision Compact Black, which actually comes in quite cool accessory. As you can see right here, you get a possibility to swap the top glass panel. As you already know, you have a three-side tempered glass panels. And with this panel, you can swap it, add the mesh top, and the possibility to actually add the bracket for radiator. And this is what you can do actually. So we have a possibility for 360 at the top, 360 or a distro plate on the side, and a 360 at the bottom. So this is how it looks without the custom loop. But also there is another cool thing, another cool feature. If you go with an AIO, you could actually place the tubes at the back and reroute them here, so it looks nice and tidy. And this is all because Galahad 2 actually has the possibility to bend those tubes, even though it's not a custom loop and you're not bending anything, but a possibility to reroute them quite nicely, as you can see. And then, of course, the custom loop, that's a total different story, but you know what I'm trying to say here, and it does look quite nice. Then I'll skip to something else, and we're talking here about Lian Li L Connect in collaboration with SignalRGB. What this actually gives you a possibility and actually eliminates loads of software that control the RGB on your PC. By that I mean you can control with the L Connect and SignalRGB everything inside your PC. So this means fans, cables, motherboard RGB, RAM RGB, and even the GPU. So this eliminates 3 to 4 additional softwares needed inside your PC with an update on the L-Connect 3. And this will be definitely something interesting for you RGB lovers, without a doubt. And right here we have wireless fans. So Unifan SL-V3 and Streamer Plus V3 wireless system. Now the thing is, it's not completely wireless, but what's the catch here? So, okay, we have one cable, literally one cable running out, and this is it. So you connect it to your PWM connection on your motherboard. It has only two connections, two cables running here, and you get this part, which is the connection to the fans, where you basically can even tie up the cable around it. Now, the thing is, it works with this USB dongle. This gives you an option to basically control it because it's a receiver. You can control it through a system and gives you an option to do literally everything. Additionally to that, you can connect cable and to give additional connection here. So this is really straightforward. These new fans have additional line right here. You have the option to regulate this line, the other line, and of course we have the LCD screen as well. So you have an option to do whatever here because even the cables have a bit of different connection. Let's check it out. So the cables don't have any unnecessary cables. The back part right here, let me just try to find the back part right here has been extended a bit. And this is where the controller is. Two wires are running out of it, directly hot plugged, let's put it this way, just to give the power to the controller, which can do the receiving part because the controllers are embedded not inside the fans, inside this chip. And inside that part, as you can see, the 12V HPWR has the same thing. So this is actually really cool because it, again, we're going without any cable clutter and better cable organization. Okay, so next up we have the Edge power supplies. We're having them at 80 plus gold, 750, 850 and 650, and of course 80 plus platinum with 850,000 and 1300, where 1300 and 1000 are coming in black and white colors. So here is the design. The L-shaped design helps definitely with the cable management, and we have possibility to connect up to 4 USB devices, meaning like specific controllers for streamers, for fans, for anything that you come up with. And here you can actually see the cables. because we're talking here about fully braided cables on actually the ones that you need. So we're talking about 24-pin, 8-pin EPS, 8-pin PCI Express, 12 VHP WR, and they have their own cable comms, while the ones that aren't here visible, they are not braided, of course. And the cool thing, we have these SATA which are nicely divided, but then we have also these four which are nicely close together in terms of connecting all the necessary, for instance, controllers and stuff like that. For instance, this is also really cool if you're having four SSDs somewhere, if there's a possibility, very close, you can connect them nicely like so. And then we have USB to USB internal. This one goes to the motherboard at the back. And for another combination, we have USB to USB internal both, so that's really cool. The design is really outstanding because we have an option here to remove the dust filter, easily to clean it up. Since we're talking about placement in the O11 case, so this gives you an option to remove the dust filter, clean it up, quite nice. And of course, the white power supply comes with white cables, giving us possibility to do quite an outstanding cable management. The cables are shorter than usual power supplies, so this gives us an option to actually do a proper cable management. Next in line, we have the LANCOOL 217. Now, 217 is a brand new case, upgraded from 216. We have wooden accent here on the front, top, and the bottom part. We have possibility to place up to 120 fans here on top. And the cool thing is, and let's see, you pop it out here. There we go. Quite easy, quite straightforward. But we have two 170 millimeter fans, thus the name 217, and you have a button here on top, which will give you an option to change direction. And with that, you have an option also to clean up the dust filters, because as I noticed right now, it kind of starts blowing a bit stronger than usual. Popping back on the panel, it's really straightforward. You just push it in from the bottom and click it on the top. Really lovely case. More information coming in the review, that's for sure. And then we go to another cool case. We're having LANCOOL 207. Now, this one is a bit different, and I'll tell you why. We're having a possibility to mount power supply right here. This position gives you an option to reroute all the cables. Check this out. To reroute all the cables here at the back, giving you an option just to have cables right here. EPS goes at the top. Eventually, some fans can go here, connecting it directly down to the motherboard. And everything is here behind these Velcro ties. And you can see here how the power supply actually looks, while you have an opening on this side and on this side that can create a nice intake for the GPU with this two 120 millimeter inverted fans. So actually everything is placed a bit down. You have a motherboard pushed back. So this gives also an option and more space for RTX 4000 series with 12 VHP WR. And of course we have two addressable RGB fans on front, while we actually, I don't think there's going to be a fan at the back, but we'll see when the case arrives. And for the review, I'm going to give you more details. Then we have what you already saw. This is A3 Micro ATX white and black, and this is some sort of an idea for possible additional accessory, of course, wooden design. Now, let's move forward. We have three new AIOs. This is HYDROSHIFT 360 AIO, 360S AIO. So we have three P28 fans here, and getting a new performance kit, really outstanding. But the tubes go a bit differently, and as you can see, they are placed here. You have a cover. They go directly to the AIO. Plus, you have a cover for the screws. Outstanding combination. Nice lines here on, this is a RGB version. So we're having HYDROSHIFT 360 RGB right here. And the cool thing, as you can notice, we have new designs when we're talking about HYDROSHIFT LCD. Now, right here, this is HYDROSHIFT 360 TL, and this is something for you guys that already have the TL, LCD and TL fans, giving you an option to basically, pair up everything, and you don't have to worry additionally. This is how it looks. Quite nice, quite tidy. Everything is cleaner, definitely. Of course, if you go with the back connect motherboard, you don't see these cables. But unfortunately, I mean, if you have streamer cables, they will be really shame not to have them visible here. So this is the new AIO. Of course, reviews are coming, benchmarks and stuff like that. So this will be definitely interesting to check out. And of course, in the visual aspect, it's really cool. You do have to take one thing into consideration. It takes up a bit more space because of the tubes and the length here at the back. So I don't think it will fit in A3, but okay. Furthermore, we have here SSUPD, and I'm gonna put that in the same bucket because this is X shuttle or I don't know how to actually pronounce it. As you can see, we're having a possibility to mount three 120, three 120, two 360 radiators. At the top, you also have a possibility to mount three 120 fans, completely inverted possibility to go here with cables, but this is just some sort of a prototype, so they're still working on it and definitely going to be upgraded. I mean, this case looks out of this world. The possibility in this case, I mean, something refreshed, something really cool, without a doubt. Can't wait to see this case when it's finally done. Okay, guys, that's a wrap for Lian Li's booth. We have 3 new AIOs. We have 2 more cases. We have 217 and 207, which will be definitely interesting to check out because of the configuration and all the fans that they have in terms of press a button, reverse spin, and that indent part for placing it inside the power supply shroud, which is quite outstanding. Then we have wireless connection for, well, sort of wireless connection for the fans and for the new streamers that are coming up. And finally, we have SignalRGB to control basically everything, which really does help a lot. So guys, I can't wait to show you this from up close in terms of reviews. Stay tuned, reviews coming soon. Bye-bye.